Ain't got much time, so gotta hurry up. And I'm starting to notice that I'm gaining weight. Oh, shit. Gotta get back on my sanity. Let's go. Vargas, Jessie Vargas versus Antonio Demarco. Great fight. Phenomenal fight. Where I'm up here doing a prediction, so obviously it's going to be some fire shit. Let me tell you what Jessie Vargas needs to do to win, which is he needs that jab. Needs that jab all night long. A nice set jab would give Demarco problems. I haven't seen Demarco's last fight, but I'm basing it off of the Broner fight and just showing that he can't do what he did in the Broner fight, right? Demarco wants to win. I think he needs to use his jab more. Like my man Fair Shake said, shout outs to Fair Shake. Go check out his videos and his, Fair Shake. If you don't know Fair Shake by now, shoot yourself. But it's true. And I told niggas my favorite punch is the jab. I'm starting to fall in love with the pull counter, but my favorite punch is the jab. And you can use a jab in any arsenal, whether you're a brawler, whether you're a boxer puncher, whether you're a slickster. It doesn't really matter. You can use the jab at all times. And majority of the time, the fighter that uses the jab is more successful. It's true. Go look at the stats, man. Y'all don't love this sport like I do. So, the funny thing about this fight is Jessie Vargas is training with Roy Jones Jr. And they're saying that after this fight, they're going to be ready for Pacquiao. I'm assuming this fight's at 140. Demarco faced Broner at 135. His last fight at 135. I think Broner came in overweight or some shit like that. And also meant a lot to Broner because he ended up winning his championship. And it was a very emotional time for him, As strong as you see some of these fighters are, when they break down for winning that championship, they know they felt that they've achieved something that is very hard to obtain. I think who's going to win this fight? I think Demarco needs to, if he's going to plant, if he's not going to use his jab, he has to get in there. I would expect him to have probably a little longer reach. But Vargas, I could have swore Vargas fought at 147. If somebody talked to me, he fought at 147 on, I think, one of the Mayweather undercards. At the Mayweather, I want to say the Mayweather Cotto, maybe. And I don't know, went down to 140. But when he was there, Vargas is that type. Remember, I rated him as a B fighter. Vargas is that type that he's like a con. If you don't know about Jessie Vargas is sort of like Amir Khan. He has that in and out movement. He has an okay jab. He looks like he can move with the slicksters, but he gets caught. He does. Now, does Demarco have it to be the one to catch Vargas? I don't see it happening. I see Vargas outpointing this guy at a good fight. But like I said, Demarco can change this all around if he just bears down, gets on the inside of this dude, and lets his hands go. One thing he should have did with Broner was use the jab, because he didn't. And a lot of fighters, if they haven't used the jab this far in their career, don't expect them to just start picking it up. They should, but, Jessie Vargas, the big thing about this fight is that Jessie Vargas was working with Roy Jones Jr., future Hall of Famer. And Roy Jones Jr. was, I don't know, he's very hype on this kid, I like the kid too. A lot of people in the YTBC don't even like Vargas, but I'm not one of those guys. I like Vargas. Vargas, I think, is he's nice. But Vargas is, I think, probably, in my opinion, I think he's probably equal. I don't know. He's probably equal with Mikey Garcia. But Jessie Vargas is a smaller version of Khan. He's not as crisp as Khan is. He's not as sharp as Khan. But he's in training, and he might be as sharp as Khan now. He's young, so he still has to learn. And who all you can see a Vargas come out there and really blow your guy, blow it away. And if that's the case, there's going to be a lot of A lot of good openings for Vargas if he wins this fight in a spectacular fashion. Shout outs to Vargas. I got Vargas winning by unanimous decision. I do plan on seeing Vargas get hurt only if Demarco wants it. He has to want it. I wonder what Dante thinks about this fight, because he was going down the whole thing on Demarco as far as like who he was and his body language to show Demarco either wants it or he doesn't, and you know, hopefully he wants it so we can have fireworks, man. But like I said, I got Jessie Vargas by, if not a set, let me give y'all a crisp one. Jessie Vargas by unanimous decision. I feel Demarco should be able to withstand the power from Jessie Vargas. But I think Jessie Vargas is more elusive. He's more of a slickster than Demarco. I think he's younger than Demarco. And I think that Vargas, if I'm not mistaken, has fought at 147 already. So coming down, he's probably more powerful than Demarco. So I'll be real, like the way Roy Jones Jr. is talking, Jessie Vargas should knock out Demarco. That's how he's talking. But if you know how the fighters say, if the knockout comes, it comes, right? So if it don't come, it don't come. I gotta go, man. Gotta go grab my nieces. I'm gone about this bitch. 2 jobs now. I'm over at UPS, still at the hotel, and I gotta lose some weight. I gotta lose some weight. In the camera, as you can see, it shows I gotta lose some weight. I'm gaining weight. Oh shit.